Welcome to Power on Wheels. My name is Christian Kampman, and in this podcast, I share my experiences as a wheelchair user. My first trip in a wheelchair was to London for 3 days. It was an exciting experience, but also a journey full of challenges. If you want to see how it went, you can watch the video on my YouTube channel. Let's get started. My first trip in a wheelchair, London. You can watch a video from my trip to London on my YouTube channel. One of the first things I noticed was the difference in accessibility. Some places had perfect ramps and elevators, while others weren't designed for wheelchair users at all. Public transport was a mixed experience. Some buses were great, but many subway stations were not accessible at all. This trip taught me a lot about traveling in a wheelchair. Protecting my wheelchair from damage. I've always been worried about my wheelchair getting damaged during air travel. Luckily, it has never happened to me, but I always take precautions. Before handing over my wheelchair at the airport, I take pictures of it. I document the control system to prove that it was working before I handed it over. The wheels and frame to show that there were no damages, any labels or serial numbers to prove that it's my chair. I make sure the photos include the date and time, so I have proof if something happens. Transferring to another wheelchair at the airport. When you fly, you often have to transfer to a manual airport wheelchair. This only takes a few minutes, but the experience varies depending on where you are. At Copenhagen Airport, the staff is highly trained and knows exactly what they're doing. But in other countries, I've noticed that staff often don't know how to assist wheelchair users properly. That's why I always explain to them how they can best help me. New travel video from the USA. My last travel video from the USA is coming soon, where I visit the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. If you want to see it, make sure to keep an eye on my channel. I'll also continue making my usual videos and podcasts, so there's plenty to look forward to. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my content. Conclusion. In the next episode, I'll talk about how I navigate daily life in my wheelchair, everything from shopping and public transport to small things that make a big difference. Until next time, take care and keep the wheels rolling.